So this is the bikes that I have. I got a Honda 1985, which is my regular everyday transportation now for the last 3 years. And then I have the Honda PC-800, which I have had for quite a number of years. In fact, since I turned the last 6 years, since I turned 60, and it was my birthday gift to myself. And I sold my car and just continue using it for 3 years. And it's always been perfect. Right now, it's been parked the 3 years that I've been using the Honda. And basically, I did a lot of work on it because I'm a pilot and I like doing things to everything I have. So I put a lot of gauges here, voltage, radio, um, radio that works with your Bluetooth. I have a hops meter, a time meter. You can see that it's got 725 hours with me, out of which about 300 is training on the parking lot because I like to do a lot of training. I used to be an automatic pilot, so I like to do a lot of training and all of that kind of thing. And you can see it's got 62,000 miles, original miles on it. It's in perfect condition. In here, I had a little bit of the fluid from the clutch dropping here, and of course, it took out the paint right away, but there's nothing I can do about it. The two seats are all messed up, the covers, but don't worry about it. I got it covered. We have brand new seat covers. All they need to do is being installed, and they are the same color as original factory. I have the non-operational registration here. I have the service manual, which covers the 1995 model, which is this one. And I have owner's manual here, and I have another owner's manual that I found on eBay, and I bought it. So it's got a lot of things. It's got lights all across the bike. Even though you can take the lights off, they are controlled from here. The radio is controlled from here, but the battery is off because I just ordered one from the eBay. I want to give it out with a new battery. This is the type of battery that it is, and that one lasted about 2 years. So basically, I'm going to buy the same one because I was told that Yoausa is a good make. The bike is in fairly good condition. It's got a few things and that need taking care of. Of course, the seats have to be replaced. I mean the recover by whoever buys the bike. This side here is off because this is where the battery goes, right there. So basically, I'm waiting for the battery to come in order to put everything back together. And in here we got 4 more gauges, buttons that control things. And the bike is in really nice condition. This cruise control that I put here is a manual cruise control. It's quite effective. It won't move. Once you set it, you have to actually go forward in order to pull this back. It's really nice. I never had any problems with the bike in terms of being leaving me on the street or anything like that. It never did in the 3 years that I use every day as my regular car. And I replaced the light bulb with a slightly stronger one that the dealership told me to use, and I did. And I added these lights in here, but I don't remember if they are connected or not. I really cannot remember. And other than that, everything is looking nice. All the gauges work. Everything works. The bike, at least when I was using it 3 years ago, it's been parked now 3 years. So it has, at that time, it never smoked or anything like that. It worked really, really good all the time. I was so happy with this bike. It was the first Pacific Coast 800 that I had, and to tell you that I was satisfied, it's an understatement. You can see I have a handicap plates because I broke my back about 20 years ago. I fell from 40-foot height, and then recently, 3 years ago, I fell from the third floor of my house right here, the day that I bought the Goldwyn. Not this one, but another one that I have bought about 8 months before, and I couldn't keep it because I broke both knees on the same day. As you can see, the tires are in perfect condition. They are almost in brand new condition. The underside is clean on both sides, and you can see in here that everything looks neat, even though it looks like there's a lot of wiring and all of that, but it's not. It's all connected to this section here. So this bike is very easy to deal with. Everything works mechanically. These are the positive and negative of the battery. The battery, you have to slide it in there. So it's a major undertaking when you got a 100% arthritis in your hands. But there's not much to do. You can see the motor right there. And the only thing that this bike does that I don't like is that it leaks a little bit of oil. That has been the marks for the last 3 years. You can see it's dry, and but basically it drips about a drop of oil or two a day. As you can see, all bikes do it apparently, because this one I just park it over here, and you can see right there. It pee a little bit of oil right there, even though there's no place where I can see where it's coming from. So I think in this case, it's probably just from the dirt on the bottom. In this case, in the case of the PC-800, I was told that the engine has like some, I don't know what they call it, but it's like covers or something that go on the side of the engine. Every so many thousands of miles you have to change them. But I don't know whether that's true or not. I have no idea. The mechanic, I asked him one time, and they told me that to fix it, it was about $250, something like that. That was about 4 years ago. So it's been a while, so things change, and it could be anything else. So I'm just saying that for the price that I'm asking, whoever buys this bike is getting a bargain. And look at the condition of the paint. It's really, really, really nice. And once you cover the seat, which can be done by yourself, with a staple gun, then all should be easy to go. So basically, I think that will give you a pretty good idea of what the bike looks like. It's a beautiful bike. These Honda 800 are really nice. This one has an additional windshield that goes here that gives you way more protection. But believe me, this is more than enough. You don't feel anything at all. And this, of course, it was done by me. The bracket could have been done easier or better, but there was no comparison. The eBay bracket was close to $200. This one, I think it cost less than $15, because the only thing I had to do was use the steel braces. So basically, it's as good as any. And the one from eBay, when I first bought it, I did return it because it was way too expensive, and I didn't see any science in making it. I did the same thing. It moved a little bit. Of course, this one moves a little bit more because it's flat. So of course it's going to bend in the area of the swing, But other than that, it's I mean, there's nothing major with the bike. So it's going with a new battery. The tires are almost new, and I replaced the tires when I bought the bike, and it's been sitting all the time. And it's got lights in the engine, lights outside, but all of that can be removed by whoever buy the bike as they like it. Okay, I hope this is good enough. Okay.